YouTube, what's happening? I know it's been a while since y'all seen me. Those of you who have been, following me from the beginning know that by trade, I'm a business loan broker. And when I came here, I was starting to do promote for my business loan broker in business. But during my journey on YouTube, I found out that it's a whole lot that goes along with doing YouTube. And I didn't know how to do videos and everything, so I've been working on that. And then I got involved with property in Dominican Republic, and then I got involved with different things. So it's been a complete different process, and so now my format for YouTube is going to take a drastic change. Instead of trying to talk about one subject, I'm gonna be talking about different topics because there's so much that goes on. You're not gonna believe was what I'm getting ready to tell you. So go ahead and pull up, roll up, whatever you need to do, get comfortable, because this getting ready to be usually my videos are short, but this getting ready to be a long video. Of course, I don't hate America, you know what I'm saying? But man, ever since I've been back home, like I said, I had moved to Dominican Republic for a little while. The minute I got back home, it's just been crazy, 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 crazy. You're not gonna believe this story. So, like I said, get ready for a change in the format of my videos. Hopefully, I just came out of a mild depression. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when things go wrong, you go into a type of depression. You don't have to always be a deep, depression. I'm starting to notice, damn, sometimes when things happen, I do get depressed. I do feel down. I don't want to do anything. That's another reason why you hadn't seen me. When I came home, I wanted to do videos, but this is what happened. First of all, I wound up having to move home from Dominican Republic because 2 days after I got to Dominican Republic, Booking.com suspended my account. Why did they suspend my account? They suspended my account because I had a couple of unpaid invoices. Once again, if you've been watching my videos, you've seen me talk about dealing with short-term rentals and specifically Booking.com. So I had a couple of unpaid invoices. They were unpaid because I marked on Booking.com is a whole lot more complicated than Airbnb and Verbo. There's a bunch of different aspects on Booking.com, and I'm new to them. I just started with them in April, and I don't know all of them. I'm learning it on my own. Okay. So if somebody doesn't show up, you can write, there's a tab where you can put guest didn't pay, and there's another tab where you can put guest didn't show up. Okay. I clearly put on there that guest didn't pay. I didn't know about the guest didn't show up tab before this moment. Okay. So after that time passed when the guest was supposed to check in, the guest didn't pay and the guest didn't show up. They didn't even go to the resort at all. Booking.com charged me the commission. So I'm not paying it. So they was like, well, your account suspended. So I went back and forth with them, and they're very, very hard to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether to recommend Booking.com or not. I don't really want to get into that right now. They're a savior because they actually do get you a lot of business, but they're so hard to deal with. You can forget about customer service. Trying to deal with them on the computer, it's a headache. But anyway, back to the story. So they went ahead and suspended my account. And I'm gonna try to make the story short. I paid for the account. Okay, I went ahead and I paid them because I was in Dominican. I moved to Dominican Republic, depending on Booking.com to support to get me bookings for the property in Dominican Republic. I was depending on Booking.com to support my means of living out there because I was doing very well on Booking.com. So my account got suspended. I paid for them. They said once you pay for it, your account will be reinstated in 5 days. 5 days passes by, no account reinstatement. 10 days pass by, no reinstatement. I'm calling them, headache on the phone, headache online, trying to get in touch with them. 15 days pass by. I'm in Dominican Republic, living off my savings, living off money I already had. I have of course I had still got business in America that was generating, but that was supposed to pay for America. Dominican Republic was supposed to pay for Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic did because Booking.com. So a whole month passed by. A whole month passed by and I hadn't made anything. So I'm like, well, now I'm gonna have to go home. And there was a few things I wanted to come home to because I wanted to take one of my vehicles out of my business name and put it into my personal name. And I also wanted to take a loan on that vehicle and pay off a couple of loans I had on another vehicle. And you have to do that in person. I wanted to do that. I need to work on this building project I'm working on. So there's a couple of things I needed to do. But I didn't want to come home to stay. I didn't want to come home to stay at all. So a whole month passes by. They don't turn on my. So I moved back home, and 2 days later they reinstate my account. Crazy. So now, talking about me moving back home and getting ready to change the subject. Like I said, I'm getting ready to change the format of my YouTube. So I'm going to be talking about different topics. The reason why I'm talking about I Hate America, y'all seen my videos while I was out there in Dominican Republic. I was having the time of my life. Beside the, when they suspended my account, I come home Tuesday. While I was there, I had hired a real estate agent to find me some tenants for my property in New Orleans. I never met the people. You know what I'm saying? He did the background check. He met him. You know, he showed him the house, everything. Okay, I never met him, and I don't know how much I should talk about this because I'm getting ready to go through a lawsuit and an eviction court and restraining orders and all kind of stuff. Let me tell you. So I come home Tuesday from Dominican Republic. These people move in Friday. Okay, like I said, he did the background check. He checked their credit and all this and that. They're supposed to be really. He just rented out to a guy, one single guy. Friday night, this guy moves in with this broad and a kid. Okay, that night they down there fussing, 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 loud, loud, loud. You could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I live adjacent. You could hear it. The next morning, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, they outside in front of the house, fist fighting, yo. Fist fighting in the morning. I live on a busy street. You know, I'm not the property is on a busy street. Okay? It's people everywhere. They got neighbors. They outside getting it in. She all, yeah, you accusing them all kind of horrific. I don't even want to say it on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say it. She accusing them all kind of horrific things. You know what I'm saying? And the thing she was accusing him of is the reason why she was beating him up. This little bro, like 5'1", you know what I'm saying? Maybe 135, 40 pounds, maybe. If they, I doubt it. Beating this dude up. He bigger than me. Accusing him of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got a little baby out here with her. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't so all right. So after she beat him up and left, took off. So they call the police on each other. Keep in mind, this is Saturday morning. They moved in. No, this is Saturday morning. They moved in Friday. They moved in Friday night. This is Saturday morning. They're out there fighting, making all kind of accusations, screaming, hollering, running all across the street, chasing each other, beating on each other. With the little broad beating on a dude. 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so they both of them call the police. But I'm gonna call the police too. That's what they were. I'm gonna call the police too. The police show up. Don't take neither one of them to jail. I don't know what they was out. They was outside talking to the police for hours. I don't know what they was telling the police. Don't take neither one of them to jail. Don't take neither one of them away. I ain't gonna say go to jail. Don't take none of the accusation she was making. He sure should have been going to jail. And the abuse she was issuing him, she should have sure been going to jail. Nobody go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So they all go back in the house together. Go back in the house together. So I called a real estate agent up and let him know what's going on. Hey man, these people you sent over here, you know what I'm saying, they misbehaving, you heard me? So he was like, well, I'm gonna send him a warning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send him a warning, let him know if that happened again. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be able to, they had to get an eviction to do something. So he sent him a warning. Guess what happened Sunday morning? They fussing and fighting again. They didn't go outside and get all dramatic, you know what I'm saying? But they causing a disturbance, disturbing the peace in the morning. So I'm like, well, this is the first 2 days. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a whole fight. We didn't have police everywhere. You're making all these horrific accusations. And then y'all going back. I don't understand. So that's grounds for eviction. So I stuck a little eviction notice on the door right immediately, ASAP, because I already know it's a process with this eviction. You know, they be trying to mess you around. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? So look, I was like, so I get a message from the dude like, hey man, I didn't expect I was surprised to see eviction. Like, you surprised to see eviction notice? He like, yeah, you could have talked to me instead of jumping to conclusions. So I don't really be dealing with that type of stuff at all. You know what I'm saying? So they steady scrapping. You know what I'm saying? Every day they going at it down there. Police done been called to the property 10 times in a week. Police went from never coming to this property to 10 times this week, killing the property value, the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So the lease that I signed, that the real estate agent made with the guy, only allows him 10 days to have somebody sleeping over. He got this broad over here every night. They fighting, cutting up every night. So that's another reason for eviction. You done broke the lease. You done broke the lease all up. So I tried to reason with the dude. I was like, hey man, listen. At the end of the day, why don't I give you $1,000 and you can go and slide on out whatever issue y'all got. Y'all can go ahead and do that somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work here. I got the eviction already in order. I want to filing restraining orders because the broad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he not even at the property. I might be at the property. I come home and I say I come to the property the other night. She outside waiting and tried to swing on me. I had to call the police. I'm like, hey man, y'all come get this girl, man. So and then I go to file a restraining order. I don't know her address. I'm sure they ain't putting my address under her name. You know what I'm saying? None of my property is under her name. Then they're gonna be talking about, oh, well, you said that's nah, because they play them type of game. So I don't know her address, so they're like, well, we can't serve a restraining order. But the police that came to my house, the police that came to the property, you know what I'm saying, several times, at least 3 times, and caught her there because it'd be different officers. If you come over here again as trespassing, I'm gonna take you to jail. I'm like, hey man, because I be recording it. I'm like, hey man, I got the last police on recorder saying she out here drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's way too late. You know what I'm saying? The reason why she's her husband not even here, the guy not even here, whatever the situation is, whatever they got cracking, he not even here. His car not even here. It's midnight. She out here drunk, fighting, swinging on people, cursing, cutting up. They letting her go. And me personally, I'm not saying take her to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that be trying to take people to jail because I don't really see what's positive about jail. However, she need to be on somebody's, first of all, alcohol program. You know what I'm saying? The way she be cut, the way she be, I ain't no judge or nobody, nothing, but I'm looking at you have an alcohol problem. You have some type of anger problem, maybe a mental problem. She out here swinging on men. It's crazy. And they letting her do it every night. She telling me, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you and all this. And they tell me, and when I tell them, oh well that's hearsay. I'm like, man. So that's what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Next topic. But really, I can't even go to the next topic. Cause now with all this type of stuff going on, so now the guy want to sue me. He trying to sue me for $5,000, talking about I'm trying to evict a victim of domestic violence and something about the electricity. I never even I never talked to him once. You know what I'm saying? The only time I talked to him was on recording when the police was here because the girl was out there accusing. Now she was accusing both of us of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now she accusing both of us of stuff and talking about she gonna kill both of us. So I'm sitting out there recording it, and I'm telling the police, I'm telling him on recording, like, hey man, you need to tell them that you don't want her around here. Then how many times she done been here? About 3, 4 times this week. Did you tell the police you don't want her? Yeah, yeah. No, you didn't, because this wouldn't be going on. So fast. The only time I ever talked to him, I sent him that text message about once you slip for the bag. You know what I'm saying? He talking about I'm trying to take advantage of him and he a victim of domestic violence and not a rich man trying to take advantage of him. I'm like, man, I'm telling the real estate agent, hey man, you know what I'm saying? So now he's suing me. Like I said, something about I'm trying to take advantage of him and the Women's Act against domestic violence and all kind of corny, ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what am I going through? This is what I came home. I got home Tuesday and it started Friday. You know what I'm saying? So to be continued. I tell y'all, I got court coming up. I missed court today. I filed a restraining order and I had forgot the court was today. I found him filed a restraining order against him and her. Against him to get rid of him, so to get rid of her. Because I can't file a restraining order against her because I don't know her address. And they're acting like they don't. You get at my house every night. They're acting like you can't find her or put the restraining order. I'm not no. So that's what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Killing me. But I'm coming through. I'm coming fighting like Rocky. You know what I'm saying? It's just a hurdle I got to go through. Go through this little court date. You know what I'm saying? It's almost. I'm curious to see what the judge gonna do because police system, y'all failing, man. Y'all fail. Y'all fail. First of all, I hope that if a female was going through this, like if my sister or my daughter, my mom or somebody, I hope that if some people moved, if they rented their house out to some people or to some person and to I hope that if my female people rent out their place to a female, thinking it's just gonna be a female moving in, and she brings some guy in and he's a nut talking about he gonna kill him and all this and that, showing up in the lady not even there. I hope y'all protect them way better than y'all protected me. I got too many police reports from this girl coming to my house with all this. I got too many videos from this girl coming to my house with all this. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, moving right along, you hear me? Another thing about like different laws and regulations between different countries. Now, I'm a man, so of course, in Dominican Republic, I found out that the guys they don't have. I mean, they have child support, but it's like cheap, 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 and it's not enforced. If they don't pay it, ain't no going to jail and all this and that. Not that I'm saying, not that I advocate guys not taking care of their kids. I advocate guys taking care of their kids. What I don't advocate is guys being put on child support that's taking care of their kids, especially if their kids live with them. You know what I'm saying? You got females that do stuff like that. Not to get into all that. Not only do they not have child support or the child support not enforced, what's messed up is they don't get government like food stamps and stuff either. So women out there, they have a baby, they better, you know what I'm saying, they better know how to have a way to take care of that baby. And what else I wanted to say about that? And if a woman keep her kid away from his dad, she go to jail for that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Anybody want to talk about that? I kind of, I'm American, so I'm used to women having their rights, but I see the mentality. You get stuff like what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? The police, this girl come to my house 2 o'clock in the morning, to my property at 2 o'clock in the morning, talking about she here to see her baby. She drunk as hell. The guy called not even here. She out here threatening me, and they talking about, well, you going, as long as she got a baby here, you gonna have a problem keeping her away. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you crazy? That wouldn't happen in another country. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's the definition of insanity, as far as I'm concerned. What the fuck that shit? What else I wanted to talk about? I also wanted to talk about. I was excited because while I was out there in Dominican Republic, I wound up seeing a couple of the guys that inspired me to start going out there. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a guy. I hope I'm saying his name right. This guy. I don't want to have to go back and I might have to come back and edit this. I think his name is James Allen. You know what I'm saying? Man, let me find out his name right here. I think his name is James Allen. I'm gonna do a little intermission right quick. Do a little intermission right fast. Don't act like you don't know shit. Turn up the phones. Well, look, poppin' Percocets cause it's gonna be a long night. I'm on top with it, you know that I don't bite. Give me a top, baby, suck it and just don't bite. Boy, fuckin', she gon' show me what they don't like. Cause I'm young and I'm attractive. Fucking with a bachelor, I don't got no children, bitch, I grew up as a bastard. All this money on me, had to go and run a bag up. All that money on me, that gon' make her pick her ass up. I'ma pin her ass down, I'ma spin her ass round. I'ma make her fuck me while my music in her background. But I make her tap out, rollin' up that pack loud. Once I'm up on that cloud, I ain't coming back down. Once I meet that money talk, now they wanna check now. And I keep out 30 clips if you tryna act out. But I'm moving picture perfect, so don't make me flash out. I'm just tryna get my spot and turn it to. Yeah, so there's another YouTube guy. Check him out. His name is James Allen. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was a big inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? I had sent him a couple of messages before I went out there, and he was, very helpful answering questions. I never really talked to him, but he sent messages like we cool through the Instagram, right? So he was real cool. It's another guy. His name is Gilmore. Guillermo, he be between Sosua and Punta Cana. He is goofy and corny. I ain't gonna lie. I seen him out there in Sosua. He was all sweaty up under the armpits, yo. And he was like, he didn't have no personality. I was like, hey man, how you doing? I seen you on YouTube. And he was just like looking all weird and shit, yo. Goofball, straight goofball. But James Allen, I actually seen James Allen, you know what I'm saying? I went to it was this boxing match I went to. And he was there, yo. And so, I went over, I shook his hand or whatever, but, he was with a lady, so I didn't want to, be all up in his face and shit. Plus, I was getting ready to walk out the door myself. But that was cool. It's cool now that I'm actually doing, because a lot of time people just be sitting around watching YouTube, not doing, the things that's going through their mind, the things that they're dreaming. And now that I'm doing it, it's kind of cool. I'm running into people that inspire me, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like that. Oh, that was another thing about Dominican Republic I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it all on the billboards everywhere you look and all in the commercials and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? I damn sure like that. You know what I'm saying? America, I need to tighten up with that. So, yeah, I think that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Expect more and more topics. As a matter of fact, if anybody have anything to say, anything you got something positive to say, you got something negative to say, go ahead and say it. I want this channel to get started popping because it's gonna be therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me sitting and mad in the dark, being upset and all depressed looking whenever things happen, I'm gonna start expressing it on here more and more often, different topics. But I want to talk about positive things. If anybody knows ways, what should I expect in this eviction court? You know what I'm saying? Coming up on the 29th. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely do that. And I will talk to y'all next time. Peace out.